As I mentioned, there's a big announcement that will basically take up the entirety of the second hour of the show today. Here to make that announcement in the capacity as a guest is Cenk Uygur.
Yes.
Cenk, you do have this big announcement, although you've already kind of made it on the set of Breaking Points, but now it's official.
Yeah, no, I had not yet made up my mind, but I have now, and I have filed. I will be running for president of the United States of America. Coming, cenkforamerica.com, and the idea here, guys, is let's change the course. Right now, Joe Biden is down 24 points in the economy, 19 points on jobs when he actually did better on jobs than Trump did. He's down 13 points from where he was in 2020. He is not going to win. I am running. Yes, I am a break glass in case of emergency candidate. It should not have been me. It should have been someone else, but unfortunately, it was not anyone else. And now there's only 4 months left. We must.
It should not have been me. I love that. And also, like
the first 60 seconds of your fucking presidential announcement.
Yeah, 60 seconds in. It shouldn't have been me. I really shouldn't be doing this. No one seems to think it's a good idea, but here I am. Fuck it. Give me some money, maybe. Buy my shitty book. And the other thing is he keeps being like, no one else would do it. I had to do it. My hand was forced. Bro, Marianne Williamson did run and is still in the race. Now, I'm not saying that she's going to win. Unfortunately, I don't think she's going to get the nomination. That seems pretty obvious now. But my point is that if she wasn't able to do it, I don't think you are going to be able to do it, Cenk. Not that Marianne Williamson has a huge profile or is this massive celebrity or anything like that, but just anecdotally, I saw about 10 times as much enthusiasm and excitement when Marianne Williamson announced than when Cenk Uygur announced. Like every time he's hinted at this or teased it, it's almost been nothing but mockery and derision from like the entire online left. Again, compare that to when Marianne announced. There was a bunch of Marianne stands popping up and people, posting videos of her really excited, trying to make Marianne 2024 a thing. I really haven't even seen that with Cenk, which is hilarious because he has the biggest online progressive news show and he can't even generate a pittance of excitement from his own audience. So yeah, already this is just off to absolute disaster.
He has at best a 10% chance of winning. Donald Trump is an actual fascist. So I am running as a proxy. I'm running to win, but I'm also running as a proxy for any other candidate. We have got to get Biden out of the race. Thank you for winning in 2020. But if he loses this time around, it's not just his problem, it's all of our problems. I actually think democracy is on the line. And so if it takes me running, then that's what I'm gonna do. And we're all gonna do it together. And by the way, and I'll say this up front and then I'll let you ask all your questions, Anna. If I do this alone and it's just my idea, it's never gonna work, okay? I'm either your voice or I'm not. If you guys want to have a stronger candidate in this race and you wanna beat Donald Trump, you're gonna make that happen. cenkforamerica.com or in any way, volunteering, whatever you want, okay? But if I'm not your voice, I have no chance at all. So let's see if we can bring something good into the world and make a giant difference together. And you know me, I always believe that we can make a difference together. And this is the time to do it before the primaries are over.
So I do have a lot of questions. What I want you to explain is the logic behind what you're doing, right? Because it seems
that's the exact fucking question you want after you've just announced to your longtime co-host on air that you're gonna be running for president. Like Gavin's like, Zach, I'm finally doing it. I'm finally doing it, man. I'm tired of just fucking armchair quarterbacking, bro. Like I'm running for city council. I'd be like, word? Like I'm with you, bro, but I'm skeptical, right? And I guess if you just scale up, that's what's happening to Ana Kasparian and Cenk, except this man's trying to run for president, like president of the United States of America. And she's just like, what is your logic for that? If this was any other fucking presidential candidate announcing their fucking bid for presidency, and you're like, what's your logic behind that? It's like, It's already over. It's already over. And this is the most flattering interview you're going to get about it.
Yeah, I can't stop thinking about that exact example. Like if one of us decided to announce our candidacy for some shit on the show, and the other one of us was just like clearly unenthused and completely like unamused by the idea. It's almost like, like you're telling your mom, like, "Hey mom, I think I'm gonna apply for Harvard." And she's like, "Oh, really? That's exciting. Good
Yeah.
luck with that."
You're gonna have to get your GED first, son. Like,
yeah. Like if you can't get your own co-host and supposed, like, I guess, best friend or whatever. I'm
I
sure that
doubt they're
Anna.
best friend.
I'm sure they're close
I
though. I
hope
mean,
Anna
like,
has real best friends. For the love of God, it would explain a lot. But I'm praying that woman has her own community.
I'm just saying though, like, after you work with someone in this capacity for so long, they have to be close. And for her to not even be
Bill
at all
Belichick and
excited,
Tom Brady never had dinner one time.
damn. Well, anyway, yeah, or your own nephew, exactly,
Bro,
Limey.
Hassan looked like he almost, like, the caption he put out on his clip was my uncle is running for president, and I think he just wanted to, like, kind of be able to put it off as a troll, like the fact that he's like, this is like, LOL, look at what my fucking nutty uncle is doing, which is like, this is your base, Cenk. Terminally online people on the left, and instead they're all just trolling the fuck out of you because that's how horrible this idea is. This is how little of a base you have, right? I mean, it's crazy. When his initial fucking polling comes out, if he cracks 1%, 2%, I'll be appalled. I'll be shocked. Marianne Williamson has been busting her ass in New Hampshire, and the most recent polling I saw, this was a while ago, maybe a month ago, but the most recent polling I saw come out of New Hampshire, it was like 78% of the people in New Hampshire were supporting Joe Biden, 6% were supporting Marianne Williamson, and then I think like 9% were supporting Robert Kennedy Jr. because he was still in the Dem primary at the time. Think about how much work she's done. Think about how she's gone everywhere. And for Cenk, the hubris, and also just the fact that, like, dude, what the fuck? Like, why are you just erasing all the hard work that Marianne Williamson is doing? Like, that's the other kind of problematic part of it. Nobody else is doing it. Why won't anybody else do it? I have to do it. Who else is going to do it? I waited around. Like, there is somebody that's doing it, that is putting in all of that hard work. And you running a massive fucking progressive network have just continued to be like, there's nobody challenging Joe Biden. There's nobody challenging Joe Biden. Now, would Marianne Williamson's campaign be at polling at like 60% and, fucking just steamrolling Joe Biden if TYT had put the full force of it behind, or, full force their audience behind her? Of course not. But would she be in a better place? We don't know. We do know that Cenk has absolutely no chance of performing better than Marianne Williamson. Absolutely zero chance of performing better than Marianne Williamson in a single poll.
A recent interview with the Sitch and Adams show, you had described your congressional run for California's 25th district as the worst experience of your life. In that election, you received 6.6% of the vote. It was also the worst experience of my life. What makes you think that?
She didn't hold back, guys. Oh my goodness, Anna coming out here today. You running for Congress was the worst experience of my life, bro. Wow. Your co-host isn't happy, Cenk. You haven't won her over. And the fact, this is hilarious, guys. It's killing me. She looks so unhappy. She's actually pissed off that he's decided to run for president. I think it hurts their brand. I think she knows that. And I think I can sense the lingering tension that we've been smelling between the two of them for a while now. And it's like, oh God, she really, I don't think that Anna's going to be tripping over herself for that press secretary position is all I'm going to say.
Yeah, it is pretty funny, Drew, that she just makes it about herself. Like, again, her co-host is running for president. She's like, yeah, the last time you did that, it was kind of shitty for me. Like,
that's also true, bro. That's why they're perfect for each other, bro. It's like, what about me? What about me? What about me? What about me? The what about me? But it's really about us network.
That anything would be different this time around, given the way the media treated you, given the stunts that the Democratic Party pulled against you. In order for your plan here to work, you just said it. If you start seeing support for you, 20 to 25% of the vote, that seems like you got that support, then maybe there'll be actual pressure for Biden to step down and not seek re-election. But what makes you think you're gonna get anywhere
We've already seen from other candidates that is not the case. That is already just a fool's logic. It's like we're looking at it. Not do we have one candidate? He's acting like there's nobody in the race. He's like, yeah, Marianne Williamson. Yeah, she's like RFK was in the race and he was annihilating basically every other like potential person that could have come into the race. That's shameful as fuck for the Democratic Party. It is what it is, right? Anybody on the progressive bench, I think, was going to struggle to get like 24% in any poll against Joe Biden, Bernie Sanders getting back in the race, which was never going to happen. I'm talking about like realistic candidates jumping in the Democratic primary. I mean, I don't even know if Cornel West would have been doing 20. Maybe he would have been doing 24% in a Democratic primary. I don't know. I can't have any way of knowing, but there's absolutely no chance that after watching in the same poll, RFK get to 24%, Marianne Williamson get to 7%, and Joe Biden dip all the way down to 6. That Cenk getting to 25% now that RFK is out of the race is going to make any meaningful difference. And on top of that, he's not a serious threat to them because he wasn't born in the United States, and we have a conservative majority on the Supreme Court. And I'm not even sure a liberal majority would rule with Cenk in that instance.
Or near that, considering what you've.
I wanted to throw this up on screen real quick because this is really funny. Speaking to that, Cenk took to Twitter to say case law is clear. Naturalized citizens can run for president. Schneider is clear that treating natural-born citizens and naturalized citizens differently is contrary to the Fifth Amendment. Forbidding naturalized citizens from becoming president or vice president is a form of discrimination that limits their options and treats them as second-class citizens. And then he got community noted. Schneider versus Rusk hasn't been recognized or upheld by the U.S. Supreme Court or any other authoritative legal body in the context of naturalized citizens running for president. So didn't even have to take it to the court. Twitter just let him know.
Community notes let him know. W for truth on X. This is Elon winning. Maybe Elon should run for president, bro.
Yeah, there you go. He's
honestly,
also not born in America.
Let's click on his website, Gavin. Let's look at that. We've already passed 1,000 donors, but he doesn't say how much they donated and if it's Cenk donating $1 1,000 times. I don't know.
Yeah, let's check it out, guys. JenkForAmerica.com. He's been using the same headshot for like 5 years now, by the way.
Also, loving the color palette in here. This is really eye-catching. I really want to look at this for a while. Love the red underlining the white with the purple backdrop. That was a wonderful design decision, whoever made that.
The most important election of our lifetime. This looks like one of those like chain emails you get from some like
spam.
Yeah, exactly. Biden, like from some like candidate, I don't know. Biden is 13 points lower than when he barely beat Trump in the Electoral College. Biden is 24 points behind Biden. Blah 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 blah. Policy,
this is a really
policy,
fleshed
policy.
out website. I'm super stoked about this. This makes honestly, I love this because it makes Cornel West's website look awesome.
Yeah, this is his whole policy platform. Fight
After
corruption.
Policy. It's like here are 4 like not even complete sentences that I put. It's pathetic. If Gavin and I told you guys that we were running for president, we would put more effort into our fucking fake website than this. My dentist was 100%. Guys, this is insanity.